Audio soundbite 7, Rachael Maddow over at PMSNBC tries to smear the veterans speaking out against Bergdahl by insisting that this is like a right-wing Republican thing. Clueless.
Private First Class Jessica Lynch, star of the show of that rescue. If the heroics that the Pentagon made up about her didn't really happen, and they didn't, maybe the U.S. Special Forces who rescued her and the other Americans held in that hospital, maybe they shouldn't have bothered. After all, maybe it was sort of their own screw-up that got them ambushed and hurt and captured in the first place. Is that how we think about these things now? Is that how we think now about that rescue in hindsight, knowing what we know now? Because that kind of a case, that obscenity of a case that maybe some Americans might deserve to be left behind, that is the new cause célèbre on the American right now. That the American prisoner of war, the last and only one still held from either the Iraq War or the Afghanistan War, the American prisoner of war, Bo Bergdahl, he did not deserve to be freed.
All right, shut her up, because it's so disingenuous. So people aren't, here's the thing, and maybe I should draw Maddow a picture of this, because she spent all of this money on Ivy League degrees, but apparently doesn't understand the nuance and difference of this. So just short of drawing Ms. Maddow a picture, I'll spell it out to her real slowly so perhaps she can understand from her offices all the way over there in New York at PMSNBC. People are objecting to the price of the trade. They're not objecting that he was released. They're objecting at what it took. Now, if individuals in politics don't understand the difference, please do us all a favor and go and get a little bit more educated on this stuff. I don't care how much money she wasted her money if she doesn't understand the difference between that. Yes, I'm calling her stupid for this analysis because it's insulting and it's beneath her. I have far greater respect for her intellect than to believe someone so capable of such stupid analysis. People are objecting to the price that was paid. They're not objecting to what was done. They're objecting that it cost 5 Taliban prisoners. They're objecting to the refusal to discuss or had discussed any other way in the State Department. They're objecting to that. And it's not right wing that's objecting to this. It's not the right wing that is making these claims. Maybe Rachael Maddow refuses to acknowledge the voices of the veterans who served with Bergdahl in his platoon, but I don't like to do that. It is these guys who are raising concerns, these guys who are raising questions about his character and whether or not he actually wanted to walk off base and join the Taliban or whether or not he was captured. They're saying that he wasn't captured. So I'm going to trust these guys over someone who wears Jacqueline, what is her name? I feel like I wanted to use the Zoolander reference. The chick from Charlie's Angels, she wears the Kmart pantsuits on MSNBC. I'm not going to trust you. I'm going to trust the guys who served. Moving on.